got Beer and Appetite, G Money in the building. What's going on?
Beer and Appetite, Billy Boys for life. Y'all know what it is. Plate gang. We in the gang. Trying to get it in though. What's going on with you, CEO?
We wrapping up 21. What you got going on?
Man, trying to go at my mood, go at my issue, keep up, but stay out the motherfucking way. That's about it.
Facts.
11
mixtapes, man. How does one acquire that in 1 year?
Shit, stand in front and not behind. 11 mixtapes. I did a mixtape a month. I ain't dropped one in August because I couldn't get up with my engineer. He had some shit going on, so I was one mixtape shy of doing a mixtape a month for the whole year. So I did 11 though. I dropped 11, a few Montclair grinds, a couple Souls of the Streets, and then a couple other various mixtapes here and there. But 11 tapes, man, 1 year. And like I said, I was one shy, but I couldn't get up with my engineer to punch it out. But pretty much, you got to stay ahead. Anytime I had a formula. Anytime I did get up with my engineer, I would do a whole mixtape in that one day, that one setting. So that way I just stayed ahead of the game like that. Instead of doing a bunch of songs and splitting it up, I would just get up with him, shoot Montclair grind 2 that whole day. Then next time I get up with him, shoot the next mixtape. So that's how I pretty much did it and stayed ahead. Just, you know, pretty much every time we did a session, I just punch a tape out that whole section, 6, 7 songs, and then that's a whole mixtape. So
I mean, putting out that much work, how do you plan on outdoing that in the next year to come?
I mean, I don't know, man. It's kind of hard, man. The music game is not the same. Like, can't even get up with your engineer, and if you can't get up with your engineer, then shit, you pretty much dead in the water. So I plan on not even really recording no more, but I got enough songs and enough mixtapes and enough music to where I'm just gonna go back in songs that I like. I'm gonna just do visuals for them, do videos for them. So all next year, I'm not doing no more recording. As of now, I'm done with the recording, but I got enough songs to where I'm gonna pick songs, and when the songs I pick that I like, I'm just gonna go ahead and just do double back and do music videos for them. So that's the plan with that. That's all I'm doing next year, 2022, is just dropping straight videos, straight visuals for old songs I already done did.
And I looked at your YouTube channel. You got over 120 plus videos on there.
134 channels. I mean, 134 videos. I got like 1,100 subscribes. It's crazy now that that nigga like slowing down and trying to steer in a different direction. My numbers is going up. My views is going up. The song me and you did almost at 6,000 views. It's crazy. It's like now that the closer I'm getting to quitting, the more I'm starting to see the fruits of my labor. The more and more I'm starting to see the numbers go up. And there ain't no millions of views in this and this, but coming from where I coming from where we come from, man, every view means something, because it's like shit that we be rapping and shit that be going on, man, be real life. So it's definitely been a blessing, man, to hit 1,000 subscribes. And like I said, I got hella content. You see what I'm saying? Hella videos, hella mixtapes. So for sure.
You got a lot of mixtapes. We see that. You ever plan on working on an album, or is that something you don't ever think about?
I mean, as far as albums is concerned, man, that's something I wanted to pretty much do once I got signed, once I got a deal or things of that sort. I pretty much wanted to say what I really wanted to bring to the table, and when it counted for something, and when I was gonna make some money off that shit. But it's like that's never gonna happen. So I might double back if I can't get over my engineer. I might double back and drop one last tape to go out with a bang. The very last tape I done dropped was on my YouTube channel called Black Air Force Activity 4. Last thing I wanted to do was have my last mixtape be a trap tape. I wanted to drop a tape. My last tape, I wanted it to be something with some meaning. So I might just say fuck it and do an album as my very last tape if I can get up with my engineer. But to answer the question, I always wanted to save my album and save my best for when at the day I ever got signed. That's when I wanted to do an album and shit like that. But you know, like I said, that's out the picture now. So if I can get up with my engineer, I'll go ahead and double back one time and just drop a whole album and drop some shit with some substance on it. I didn't want my last tape to be a trap tape, but it is what it is. I can't get up with no engineer, so you know, my last tape is a trap tape. But if I can double back, I'll do an album, just a grand finale type shit. See what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, for sure. Speaking of being signed and unsigned,
yeah.
Young Dolph, did you listen to him?
Of course, man. Young Dolph, man. I ran up a bag to Young Dolph. I ran up some money to Young Dolph. I fuck with Young Dolph. I was working at a hotel, and one day Pandora was playing, and his mixtape came on High Class Street Music 3. And every song on there was a banger. So ever since I heard that mixtape, I just been a fan of Young Dolph, man. So yeah, definitely was a fan. Definitely ran up some money to him and definitely respected him. I liked him because the way he moved is the way I move. Like, he move and do shit for the community, do shit for people, but he don't really boast and brag or show it. You will never know unless he put it in your face. So I really just fuck with him as an artist standpoint, but I really like the person he was, which is, you know what I mean, why I fuck with him. Because if I was to ever blow up and get a real life bag, I'd be doing the same shit he doing, giving back, buying back the community, and just, you know what I mean, taking care of the people that I love. So I fuck with him for his personality and the character that he was, more so his music. But his music, I ran up some money to his music too, for sure.
All right, for the younger people watching you, you know what I'm saying? They see you in Gucci designer, you know what I'm
Gucci,
saying? Nice
North
cars.
Face, I mean, bubble coats.
And they probably think they can't afford it because they work at McDonald's. They don't think they can afford the music video or the studio session. What would you tell somebody like that?
Stay down till you come up, man. This shit ain't nothing but money. They print that shit every single day. They call me G Money for a reason. So if you watch me, expect to see money, expect to see cars, expect to see, you know what I mean, $700 hats, $2,000 coats and shit like that. You see what I'm saying? But the thing about it is you got to stay down. It was days, man, shit, I ain't had nothing to eat. I ain't had $10 to my name. I was running out the grocery store stealing food to eat. You see what I'm saying? So I say all that to say this shit didn't happen overnight. People just see the glitz and glamour and don't know what's going on behind the scenes. It'd be a lot of long nights, sleepless nights, a lot of hate, a lot of jealousy, a lot of envy and shit that come with this money. So you got to be careful what you ask for, because you just might get what you ask for, but you don't know what come with that shit. So don't think you can't afford it, man, or whether you working a 9 to 5 or you in the streets, however you go at your move, shooting dice, flipping cars, however you go at your move to run your money up, don't ever think you can't afford it, because if you got that mind frame, you already selling yourself short. But this shit don't happen overnight. You got to stay down. You got to take a L sometimes so you can get a W. Sometimes you got to lose in order to win. Sometimes you got to lose or short yourself in order to win in the long run. And they like me starve myself some nights. And they like me, I can afford to go do steak, but I eat a Lunchable tonight just to take that extra 50, 60 bucks and then go back at my move or put it back into what I got going on. You got to sacrifice. And then once you in a position that where you want to be, that's where you can start flexing. Now that's why I'm able to pop out with the designer and multiple cars and able to do certain things with my lifestyle, because I waited my turn. And then on top of that, it was self-discipline. You see what I'm saying? I wasn't going to go win on the dice and then everything I won on the dice, I go blow on the outfit. No, I'll win on the dice and then go buy me a car, flip that car, take the profit from that car, then go get me some designer. Now I'm up, I'm fresh, and I still got some money in my pocket. You can't go broke trying to keep up with the Jones. You can't go broke out here trying to stay fresh and smoke the latest weed and drive the latest cars and wear the latest fashion, because when it's all said and done, that shit ain't going in the coffin with you. You see what I'm saying? So just stay down and stay focused and understand the people you see on social media and motherfuckers like that. That shit didn't happen overnight. They took a lot of L's in order to start getting some W's. So you just got to stay down till you come up, man. And then in the meantime, while you waiting your turn, clap for the niggas ahead of you. Clap for the niggas and applaud the niggas that's winning.